Good morning, everybody. Hope today has been a blessed and beautiful morning for you guys. We are live trading today. See if we get some plays. We are live. It's really what we're looking for. Set up a watch list. So I tell you guys, basically, when I look up my watch list, I want to look at the top runners for the day. Doing all this in real time with you. I haven't even began to look to see what's moving this morning. Just want to get a good stream in. You know, typically you want to prepare for these things, but we are just going to jump out the window with you guys this morning. CIGL is the leading gapper. They have, let's see, 1.4 million outstanding shares. They already traded 62 million shares. Currently, they are attempting to break pre-market highs. I can't open the trade yet because I haven't set up my trading brokerage with the software on TradingView yet. So let's do all of that now so I can actually open a trade. We won't make too many trades this morning. See if we can catch something and move around and let you guys enjoy your day. I'm right now waiting to get this code. Still haven't sent it yet. There you go. Okay, now we are locked in. They still haven't broke pre-market highs, so we weren't in no particular rush. BRIA, second leading gapper. I have 2.5 million shares outstanding. They are nowhere near breaking pre-market highs. Pre-market highs was about $7. So they sold off since, as well as the 15-minute MACD is red, so we won't be making that move. ZNB looks like they are moving. Let's see them. They just broke pre-market highs. 236, they popped up to 290 so far. Let's do a little due diligence. 583,000 shares, 52 million have been traded. There's no news on them though, so this is just a momentum play. 100% runner. Let's see. Wait for some type of pullback opportunity. See if we get one. What's the stock before that? BRIA. Let's add them. We'll keep them on the watch list just to watch, but we're not gonna play BRIA. BSLK. They haven't broken pre-market highs yet. Traded them in the past. 1.4 million shares outstanding. 25 million have been traded. No news. So it looks like a lot of things moving this morning are just moving off of momentum. I need to go get this cup. Forgive me, guys, for a brief second as I go get a cup. CIGL, we're watching. Who else was up there? CNI, ZNB. Okay, so they've pulled back some. Or did they just pop? I think they just popped actually. What is their news on CIGL? I don't think they have news. Don't. See if we get a retest of this level up here. Add a stop by 6 up there. If they break that 466, get us in. C and B. They break this, get us a buy stop. Yep, price is already up there. Okay, 289 and 466. They're pulling back, retesting pre-market lows. ZNB already got us filled. So this is the importance of setting these stop orders. So if something happens, it just takes off with you. See if they can get up here, get up and add another buy stop order. You get up to 297, get us filled. In the meantime and in between time, I am about to get this cup. Give me a second, guys. Watch the charts for me. Done, let's pull it back, so. Alright, got my cup. MACD is going light green. Let's see what they try to do. CIGL is still pulling back as well. So, who else is this on the watch list? CNB. Are you guys gonna make that run for me? Yep, they got us. Are you gonna keep it moving? That's the question. They're overbought, but we'll see. In 15 minutes, what are we looking like? Overbought. Let's do some market structure. Price wants to go to this 322, which is this 50 EMA. Anything over that though, we can go up to shit. It's a crazy drop from 15 to 4. I don't think we'll make a run to $15, but hey, if we do, so be it. If we do, so be it, guys. But we'll make this our first target area. This 320. See what it looks like for us. Will they get us there? Let's see. Are you guys gonna give up that easy? What will it be? Aren't gonna take any real position sizes today because I got some things to do, so just take some light positions, see what happens. Just want to show you guys importance of certain setups. Hello. You coming down? break.
Oh, okay. If you should.
Alright, y'all. We finna hit this target part. Thank you, guys. Can we get there is the question. Are we gonna get it there? Are you guys gonna get us there? What you gonna do? Show us. Can we get that last push up to it, or what you guys gonna do? Just gonna get out of there. Voila, like magic. I didn't really feel like, oh, look at it. Look at it. Literally touched it. But see, you just closed out 10 seconds earlier before you hit the target. I was a little distracted, so I was like, hey, if I'm going to end up in a sidebar conversation, I'm just going to close the position. But you see how it hit, how we can predict price levels if we develop a market structure. And that's why it's important to take a step back to see where things may want to go. So this we can remove because this may be getting ready to sell off for the rest of the day. That's here nor there. CNB has hit the target. See if it breaks through and continue its run or what it's going to do. Now when you make these trades with the mindset of if you were trading 100,000, look how it's selling off from hitting the target. Damn, I'm good. But you want to believe in your mind that you're doing this with an account with several million, 100,000s or thousands, whatever you would fancy, whatever your idea of being a day trader would require in that vision. If I take 300,000 and make that same trade, I would have made $10,000 or something like that on a quick 30-cent run or something like that, you know. And I could have closed out for the day if I wanted to. This is why you want to work on accuracy, because when you start increasing your position sizes, you don't want to take that risk and that chance with that bag. You don't want to force yourself. This is now the leading gainer for the day. You don't want to take that risk of putting that much skin and risk into a trade and not understanding what you are trying to produce and create with that trade. You know, you don't want to just blindly trade. Look how quick they pulled back from there. So, let's wait and see if something else becomes on the table. If not, glad you guys got to see that trade. And thanks to my wife with the coffee this morning, because I definitely need it. So I can make a hot toddy. That's what I went and got my cup for. Hold on. Hold it on. Wait a minute. Make my hot toddy. You know, I come here live with you guys for my own accountability, because if you trade sometimes in your own darkness, in privacy, sometimes you'll just do things that are not your norm of trading. And by live streaming my recaps or even trading my actual trade setups, it makes me stay on the same path. It allows me not to stray from what other types of styles of trading I could explore. We don't want to do any oversold type of rebounds or anything like that, you know. You just want to get what you know has worked for you, what has continued to work for you. My biggest thing that I need to work on is being comfortable enough to let a winner run. This is up 128% on no news. Let's see what they have here. On no news. But days like this will be days where you'll get a 200-300% run for no reason. So I'll probably set up another stop order up here just to see what happens, just for the hell of it. If it breaks over 335, get us in, see where it takes us. If they want to run, because we did say like $15 was where this thing sold from. See if we can get a run to about 5 or something crazy. It's a small position size. They got us filled. Now they might have just got us filled because they saw the order there, but we'll see if it actually wants to run. Where does it want to go this time? But we're not really risking too much. See if we can get a pop. Volume is still a little high, so we'll see if volume continues to keep that type of level, or will that be it for this attempt of breaking that target again? If we lose 320, we'll close this position. So I'm already, yep, lost it already. Close that, get out of there. I'm not even about to play with them, because they're being rejected at that 50 EMA. It's resistance up there. So that may be it for ZNB this morning for me. We aren't going to keep poking the bear. Could pop again, but if it does, it just will do it without us at this point. We'll watch it though to see what it wants to do. Everything is pulling back. Turn off this amp. What you guys are hearing in the back, it's an amplifier for a speaker. big speaker at that. Turn that off because I'm not listening to music right now. Is there anything else popping up on the ones and twos though? Just figure that part out. George Your Money has passed away. Hey, rest in peace, George. He was 91. Like what Texas is doing. So they passed a new law allowing property owners to remove squatters without going to court, bypassing the eviction process. Find out that you're just squatting on my land. I'm coming in there with a big ass shotgun, putting it in your face, and escorting you off the premises. You and your children. Get the fuck on. It wasn't my fault that you guys ended up in that predicament. So you're not about to put that shit on me.
In other news tonight, two families are taking the Chicago Park District to court after a lifeguard was accused of opening fire on two teams.
Get that bread, my boy. BBLGs moving, but no news. Let's see. Bone Biologistics EO issue stockholder letter highlighting NB1 clinical progress. What's that letter going to be the catalyst for the 100% run today is the question. Let me read a little bit more into it before I get crazy. See that these wicks up here are, I need to open maybe 50 of them. Let's see if we can get up there, get this buy stop. I rejected it because it already, fuck. Go a little bit above it. Give me 50 up to hurry up. If it breaks 330, get me in. But finish reading the information. Might be a quick pop-up. Developers announced progress in its clinical studies involving blah, 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 human protein. The company expects to complete enrollment in its first in-human pilot study by the end of the year. I don't know how. It's a study. Study is assessing the effectiveness of concentrations in B1 compared to autograft control. Focus on fusion. Success 12-month. Blase. Yep, they got us in. See how high it wants to run then. Got us in. Are you guys going to continue this momentum? See on a 1 minute chart what you're doing. We get a crazy halt. $328 is our stop and is our price level. Let's see where you go. It's only at 50, 60%. Fuck. Guys, break up here, get us another 50. Which will happen first? Will you get us more? Or will you sell off? It's my average 342 now. It's 80%. Let's close this. I'll take that. We'll take that. Yes, we will. But trading is fun and entertaining once you get the hang of it and have some understanding of what is occurring in front of you. That's really all I want you guys to get a feel for what you're seeing. Like this may have a chance to hit 100+%, but I wasn't in a position to hold all the way up here at 348 and see if the price was actually going to continue on or pull back on me with 100 shares. Like, no, we're going to just get out of here. Take our twos and fews and move around and see how it plays out. Seeing this is the first 15-minute candlestick that has broken through pre-market highs. Sheer float size 1.7 million. They've traded 56 million already, so it is what it is. It's now 9 o'clock Central Standard Time. Let's see what they do from here. Facebook, they got it labeled a studio session. It's not a studio, it's a live trading session. So I need to edit that. Can't edit it while we are trading, but either way. Hope you guys are having a swell time enjoying this trade stream with me. We see ZNBS pulled back from hitting that target up there. CIGL is sold off, so we can actually close this stop order, get rid of that, put those funds back in for a potential another purchase somewhere else. BBLG is now up 85%. We're the third leading gainer. But like I said, this is just an announcement of a study that the company will be doing. Wasn't any real type of results that were released about the study, so I don't really anticipate this being a runner that continues. That's why I got in and out. You know, it's just that initial news headline hit the waves, airwaves, and people are running to it, and they're running, you know. There's 3 million shares been traded in this candlestick, 14 million in this previous one, so we'll see if they can continue this rally, this run, or will this be the pullback that we can anticipate once the news starts settling in that it's not really explaining anything in terms of the progress into the actual drug itself. So take advantage of what you can, move around. It's the goal. It's really what you want to do. Just want to put your cup into the stream, to the fountain, pull it out, some gold coins. put them back in your bag, and continue on your travels. We are leprechauns out here, looking for gold. Me want me gold. Me want me gold coins. See that GL is back the #1 leader for the day. It's like a Kentucky Derby. You got Seabiscuit, you got Old Yeller, you got these crazy weird names of these horses, and you're watching them compete, go up and down, down and up and down. That's what we're looking at when we see the percentages of like the leading gainers moving up and down, and then you get a new horse that's on the track nobody knows about that's now coming up the rear, pulling up and trying to make his run for the leader of the pack. Let's see what their market structure is here. What they could have peaked out at. 323. Let's put that up there. These resistance levels here. 313. Get up to this 658. It's 559, and this support level of this 454. Give them a few steps. They were sitting on 215. Okay. So they are in between, halfway literally between 454 and down here at this 313. Could come back to that previous resistance level. And CI. See, they don't have any news, but they are running, making attempts to go above pre-market and post-market highs. MACD is red though. It's on a 15-minute chart. 1 million shares outstanding, 11 million traded. Add them to the mix. 43% for the day. So okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. See if anything else can be added. Bone is breaking out again. Went up as high as this 414 without us watching it. But then it looks like they can hold it. It's the concern. And as we anticipated, it's pulling back. This is why it's important to take your proceeds. Like Ricky Gutierrez says, no one has ever went broke taking profits. It's one of my guys I love. No one has ever went broke taking profit. He's another trader, but he trades large cap stocks. Teslas and other Fortune 500 and Fortune 100 companies. And he short sells them as well. So that has become his current trading strategy. Previously, he would trade on the long side, buy low, sell high. He would average cost in and things of that nature. When he originally started, like maybe 5 years ago, he would buy and sell the natural gas market, which is what I watch as well, cold and boil. That's the new tickers for the natural gas market. He became rich off of that. Every Thursday, he would watch for the natural gas report. And when the information came out, he knew he was a master of reading that information, whether it would make the natural gas market sell off or rally. And he went from 30,000 to several million over the years. And yeah, I'm proud of him. I've been following his progress, like I said, since he only had $30,000 in his account. Now he trades off millions of dollars. Purchases real estate, has his own little group of guys that he trades with every day, little hedge that he's built with them, and they are a team. So that's really a model that I want to actually model my track record and progress behind as well, because I do want a team of individuals out there that are either informed in how trading works or are learning and are interested in learning and are eager to learn, and bump your head a few times before you actually start hitting some level of success and growth in this game. Excuse me. If I had people every day that I could talk about this stuff with, that would just be the most fulfilling and enriching side of this life. I talk to you guys, I get a little interaction here and there, but in my personal world and in my personal life, these aren't conversations that my phone is blowing up on. Like one of my closest best friends, childhood friends, he's recently gotten into trading. He knows I've been interested in trading for almost 2 decades. This has been my passion. It's been something I followed exclusively on and offline, and it's only been recent for him that he's actually discovered just the entertainment of trading. And for some people, it may be like going to a casino, but it's almost like we know how to read, count cards over here, just because of our experiences. And once you focus on one style of trading, it'll allow you then to become more accurate and defined with your actual style and strategies of trading. People jump all over the place trying to see, does this work, does this work, does that work? If you are going to do that, look at that as that's the moment where you are testing your style of trading. And as you're testing it, you start doing like a scientific study where you start removing different variables to the actual study itself until you get the results that you're looking for. You got the constants and you got the variables. The constant in this case will just be the market in general, but the variables will be your style of trading the market. Do I trade oversold stocks? Do I trade overbought stocks? Do I trade high momentum moving stocks? Do I trade news catalyst stocks? Do I trade low float sharing stocks, outstanding float share stocks? Do I trade option contracts? Do I trade short-term directions in a stock? Do I trade long-term directions in a stock? Whatever your style is, do I trade the pattern of a chart of a stock? Do I trade the fundamentals of the company? Do I trade based off of that company's excess cash flow? Do I trade off their earnings report? Do I trade off of the projects that they actually said that they're going to put out and play that on a long-term scenario that I'm anticipating that project to actually come into fruition? Do I trade undervalued stocks like Warren Buffett, Do I trade growth stocks? Do I trade value stocks? Value based stocks. Do I trade on a Russell Index small cap type of stock? Do I trade on a big cap stock based on their market capitalizations? There's all types of things that you can research and study behind, but until you become focused on excuse me, it's coffee and this liquor itself. It's always going to be the coffee that gives some type of little acid reflux or whatever you want to call it. But until you start focusing on your particular style of trading, you won't be successful in this game. And that's one of those scenarios that you have to experience, whether in a simulated account or a real cash live account. I would recommend trading in a simulated environment. Sign up to a trading platform, select a simulated account. If that platform offers it, they'll give you about $100,000 to trade with, and you can actually buy these stocks and sell them, and open option contracts, things of that nature, and see if you can develop some type of progress and profitability with that simulated account before you look to put some real money into it. We've bumped our heads countless of times before we actually broke through the ceiling. So yesterday I didn't stream live because I only made like 2 trades, and they only made like $3 because I made small positions. I haven't been taking crazy positions this week. Like yesterday was Wednesday, and like I've been telling you guys for the last 2 weeks, I've been working by myself at work. We recently released a guy, and I had a swing shift guy working with me. So he works 3rd shift, but he's been coming in filling the 1st and 2nd shift. So he'd work half through 1st and half through the 2nd shift, and then he'd go home and stuff like that. So 1st shift is my shift. As I'm at work, I'm doing a strenuous amount of work by myself for about 4 hours until he arrives. And at that point in time, Mark has already began. I can't focus too much on certain trades and stuff like that like this, and I'll make like a small position size and get out of it as soon as I see something, because I got to get back to work. So no biggie for me, just because I'm using house money anyway. So it's like, hey, if I'm just adding a couple dollars to the house money anyway, I wouldn't really care if I made $6 yesterday. Like right now, I'm up probably $30 today. I don't care. I'm not looking to blow this account up to make $300-$400 a day. You guys see that throughout the week when I take a 600-700 share position size and run it up. But today we just took small 50 shares, 25 shares here or there. So nothing crazy. And 2, there hasn't been any real news being reported this week. All the news that's really been running has been based on like earnings releases of the company having record breaking quarter earnings, and I'm not real too sold on those types of moves in a day. I see that being a play over a long term, where investors will start buying into the company and averaging their actual position size, but not in a 1-day position where the pop can sustain 100+% of a move. So I'm not really driven to take that much risk on those trades. Like my bread and butter is pharmaceuticals, because those are real life-changing types of information that the company puts out when they report a clinical trial has been successful on a phase 2, phase 3 level. Information like that, that's very significant and impactful on the world, is where you see like real investors jumping in, because they're like, this is revolutionary. This is like historical data that we are actually seeing here. They have gotten another step closer to curing some form of a cancer or some type of ailment out there that is like a rare disease that there is a market for it, and they are actually coming that much closer to solving that market's problem. So, but yeah, we've taken what, 3 trades. The second trade was on the same company for the first position on that ZNB, I believe. Yeah, when it pushed up to this target, then we saw could it break through, and then they pulled back, and then we got out, and now it's sold all the way back down to 260. So it's best you trust your instincts, especially when you're looking at the MACD already going light green. Majority of these bars are light green. You only see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bullish bars on the MACD, so that's giving you anticipation that the volume and the momentum is being driven down from the bears. Bears are really fighting this. It's really a struggle to get this back to this 50 EMA. So you look at everything and take it in. You don't want that light green to go red like this and the stock sell off from $7 all the way down to 380. You know, you don't want to be that guy. You don't want to be that guy. Worst thing is being trapped in a position that you're like telling yourself it's going to come back. It could come back. It shows some type of, it made a run today. It could now. Same thing with this one. BSLK went up to $6. It's the same one. That's another one, isn't it? Well, they did the same thing. So BRIA and BSLK did the same exact thing. Went to $6 and now it's at $3.98. BRIA went up to $7 and now it's down to $3.80. You know, so things like that you pay attention to because you're like literally computers making the same chart on both of these. Look at them. It's not even like I changed the ticker. Look at that. Same thing with this BBLG and this ZNB. Same pop, same pullbacks. CIGL made a pop and it's pulling back. But this is why it's important to align all of these tickers together, because there are hundreds and thousands of people that are watching these same stocks, that are trading on the same information, that are trading the same styles. Some are opposing your style, but you want to pay attention to the success of your style in comparison to another style, because you know you are competing. This is a zero-sum game. You'll hear that often. Nobody wins, nobody loses, basically. When I buy something, somebody else just sold it. When I sell something, somebody else just bought it. We don't know what their original position was, if they bought it for a low price or if they're averaging in, and in the future they're going to sell it for a higher price. We don't know that because we haven't given any consideration to the variable of time that they may hold the position for, because it may be overbought to me and I sold it today. It may be perfect for them because they plan on holding it for the next 3 to 6 months or a year or 2 years, or they already have a position in it and it's just averaging into that position size. So you never know what someone else's intent is when they purchase something. This BBLG, it looks kind of good with these two wicks bouncing off of this previous support or previous resistance level, which now could be support. So this could continue making a run up to this 450. I'll put a stop order up here. I'm gonna make it lesser. I'm not gonna buy 50. I'll buy 25. Yeah, look at it. Getting ready to attempt. Buy stop 374. Look at us. Some things you just can't make up. Some things you can't make up. And that's the thing. It's like When you start observing things differently, it'll just come to you. So that's it. That's my goal with everybody. I want you guys to see things not necessarily the same way I see it, but with some type of insight in what could be occurring, because it's all speculation. We don't know where this wants to go. This could go up here. That could have been a high for today. Who knows? But based on what we're seeing, even though this is still a 15-minute candle, we are still anticipating what this candlestick wants to do. It may want to break down back below this resistance level. It may be popping off of it, but in my speculation, I'm speculating that if this candle, if this wick is going to continue into this next 6 minutes and the close of this candle, basically we have seen support shown here at some point, and it may continue to pop up again and ride up this $4 and 450-ish level or something. But if it doesn't, we're not going to get a position that's going to leave us at a risk exposure level that's elevated. So that's really what we don't want. Because as you see here, this is really the only stock that has news today right now. But we are going to continue watching the leading gappers to see if there's anything coming up in the rear. If there has been any extra news reported. I'll probably trade until about 10:30, 11. And from there I'll conclude the streams. Duluth. What are they saying? Duluth Holdings jumps a 6-month high after posting unexpected profit. Look at that. This is what I'm saying, like DLTH. All these earnings types of reports are things that I'm not too keen on, but they cause the stock to go crazy. But hey, when a company is expected to go under and all of a sudden they turn it around, that's very important for a company, but it's here nor there. We will watch it. See what Duluth wants to do, see what BBLG wants to do. Will they attempt to break out of this, or will this be it for them? I got a stop order set at 374. If it pops back up above them wicks up there, could be a runner. Duluth, see how they climb, if they climb above BBLG. It's all important. I'm watching. They got us. They popped up there. Are they going to hold it is the question. Or are they just coming in to take our money because we had an order set? You hear that all the time. Like they knew what my order was, and they just bought in just to take my money, and we'll see. Is this support really there? About getting the top of this wick. So can we get that order set? Stop loss. Stop order if it pop above this 413. Will it get up there and try to attempt to hit this second target area? What? We will see. Only time will tell. Can we continue this run? Because originally we got out of this position at about this 360 something. Look at him. Look at these bees. Will the Bulls continue their run? It's like MJ back 93. Then fast forward up to 96, 97, 98. Can they do that again? Can they do another three-peat? What y'all want to do? Show us that momentum. Show us that volume. Get me filled up here again. I know y'all can do it. Y'all got it in you. Y'all bought up that damn wick in the span of 0.2 seconds on that first one. Get back to those 370s, people. Get us there. Take us home. Take us to the promised land. Got another minute for this candle. Let's see what you guys want to do now. Can you sustain that? Can you continue? Here's my lighter. Can you make another high? Of course, for this next 50 seconds. Finger on the trigger. And I set stop orders because I've learned, like, don't trust your own what's the word I'm looking for? Excitement and anticipation of things. You'll get in and press a button well prematurely. Can y'all keep us moving? What y'all want to do here? Come on now, keep that pop going like y'all just did. Get back to them 390s. Whoever bought that last surge, do it again. Buy everything that's sitting out there. This is a long 15 minutes. See, are they gonna stair step up again? Keep moving. Don't want to close prematurely, but I'm about to, because bears are attacking this, and they're attacking it viciously. But let's see if the bulls can create a lower wick on this one. It's my average 374. I'll close under 350. Come on, bulls, keep it going. See, in a 1 minute MACD, it's trying to go red. It's green, it just went back green. Average is 335. We don't want to go down there at all. We don't want to go down there at all to the EMA. We are not going to allow it. Look like they might be trying to get down there. Might be trying to get back down there. Bears trying to get us to the EMA. Bulls trying to keep us off of it. Let's see who will win this struggle. 8 are on the losing end of this one right now, but see what that dragonfly does for us. Moment of indecision. Bears are really attacking these levels. Might be a double top position. Looks as if it is going to be a double top. These. Keep us in those 350s, guys. Gonna close it now. See the volume is not the same. Had millions being traded there. Now we're 500,000 and stuff. 800,000 volume is pulling back. I can actually close this up here because I'm not even gonna keep watching this. Dilute is still running. Question is, can they sustain this $4 area? Or will this be another double top? Set up one above this 401. Hit order. I need about the top of this wick 405. See, can they break through 401, 405 and keep it moving? Make back the little $5 that we just lost. See, will it pull back to this EMA first, or will it try to pop? Pull this up just a tad bit above 409. So I don't want to get tricked here and then it sells off immediately after. Just got us filled. See where this want to go. Some market structure. We should have done this prior. $434. So this reward is not really worth the risk. 509. 590. Might be a double top. Get us prepared to close this position. This might be a double top. This might be a double top here. As we've seen, trend exhaustion and the sizes of these candlesticks get smaller and smaller up there. Being extended to being compressed. We lose 370, we'll close this position. Set up your stops in your mind. We'll take that loss. Gave back about $16 on the last two positions, so either way we're still green on the day. We don't really care. It's house money at this point. But we're getting out because we see this as a double top. Could could be the end of this run for some time. It's all speculation at this point. Basically in no man's land. If you get a pop and it keeps going without us, it's okay, but we saw that the target was right here, so it wasn't even really worth a real, expectation that it was going to break through that and just go parabolic. See volumes starting to fade. 100,000, 400, 600,000, 800,000, 600,000, 300,000. BBLG still selling off. They went back to the EMA, like I said, on that double top position. You don't want to wait to be proven right or wrong. Like even this DLTH is attempting to swing and curl up again, but they're still fighting. Says anything else that's popped up on the radar? Nothing. Same type stocks are the same runners so far. Excuse me. See if they make another effort to break $4. Bears aren't giving up that easy, and look at the MACD is getting so close to being bearish. This is what I'm looking at, paying attention to. These indicators are very important. RSI is pulled back and is still pulling back. So I got it at 370. So it would have still been literally sitting in this same area if I was still in a position. Hasn't made a real attempt to go back to the upside, still sitting. Look at it now. Went red on the MACD. It's going to go to this 345. ABTC is a new, not new, but I'm watching this because this has involvement with the Trump family in crypto. It's a mining company. They own a good I don't know what the exact percent is, but own a significant amount of that company. But that company has like 2 billion shares outstanding, which is very, very frothy, which would be the correct word for that one. Let's see if I can make one more trade for you guys before we close the stream. That's what I'm just looking for. One last ditch effort. I don't want to get trapped in these wicks up here again. as we start seeing these percents get a little lighter. They got 17 million shares outstanding. They've traded 12 million. Just went back green again. Let's take a lighter position size this time. See what this $4 run does. Come on. Can they sit over that $4 the close of this candlestick? Watching this ticker this time. Let's get in 405. We will see what it does here. Got 8 seconds left on this 1 minute. Closed above it. Let's see, do we get a pop? Yeah. 10 more. 406 is our average. See what does it do. Clear those wicks and stay above those previous wicks. It's the question that we're trying to see here. 75%. Break to this target with some real force, some real conviction. Volume is increasing on these attempts. Will the volume keep us up there, though, is the question. Is the volume from the buyers or the sellers at this point? Don't look like we might be able to hold this $4. See if they give us a wick or a wick. Bounce off of that double top. See, will it continue its journey? Or will that be it for this $4 range? Looks like it might be it, especially with the volume being the largest on the sell side. Oh, 6 is our average. Break back below that double top area. We're out. We're going to close it. Keep stair stepping, guys. Looks like we made a Nine 47. 3 minutes left for this current 15-minute candlestick. Can we break through that target area up there? With conviction is the question. We touched it. Can we keep it going? That's the question. Volume is picked up significantly. Are we going to stand on it? Let's get ready to close this position. What do they want to do? Can you break those 420s, 430s? They're sure to get up here harshly. Trying to stand on business. Volume is still increasing though. Can they keep the volume pushing higher and higher? Volume. Shit, I missed it. My finger. Finger slipped. So they broke to the target, but we just closed the position because the volume was the highest. So they're about to run, but they are sure to get significantly and aggressively up here. This may pop to 470. If it does without us, who cares? If it doesn't, then our speculation was correct to get out at the target. Just wish they would have been on that first position that I opened at the 409 that they sold back down to 370 before attempting to break it. They are buying. They are shorting as well. So that being said, we are going to conclude the live here. I enjoyed trading with you guys today. We are profitable for the day. A couple dollars, nothing crazy, nothing significant, but at the same time it was worth every minute watching and tuning in because we weren't taking no aggressive position sizes at all. Wasn't too much news reported today. This is sold off. It's literally back at the previous resistance level where they may be bouncing off. They may continue to sell off, who knows? This is still running. We'll see what this this attempt does before we close this live. So what you're watching here on this 15-minute chart. Put a trend line here. At some point this could pull back to this 360 and then who knows what it does from there, but at this point they're finding real resistance at this 430 level. Volume is getting light again, starting to sell off. Somebody out there, I hope that I am giving you guys some type of insight into the world of trading, helping somebody, whether it be one person or a few. That's my goal when I come live or even when I stream, just my recaps. Give somebody some type of assistance into trying to figure out a style of trading that could be impactful or enlightening for you. It's picking up to the buy side again. We have nothing that is in the 100% range. Duluth is now the second leading gainer for the day. But this is like I was saying with the Kentucky Derby, watching different horses pull up from the rear in an attempt to take over the leader. This is off of improved earnings. They are 3% from being the leader. CNB is number 1. They are number 3. Watch them go from 50% up to 86%. It's all about when news gets reported. Interpreted for a long-term position. This is something important because then there is an expectation that the company may continue being profitable going forward and causing investors out there to funnel money into this company, because as investors look for stocks to purchase, they are just purchasing with the expectation of future prices on a company. We buy today because we anticipate the value of the company to be worth more in the next quarter, next year, next whatever time frame. But that is also what prices of stocks are based on. The current prices of a stock is based on future expectations of earnings of a company. So if we expect this company's earnings to be higher in the future, we're going to buy now, because when it does get reported, it will cause some type of spike like this. The real thing to look into with this company is to figure out what caused their second quarter earnings to be as high as it was. Was it like a one-off situation that something just occurred for them that was like a one-time situation that caused that spike, or was it something that they can continue expecting to be observed with their business model? Did they make any type of strategy changes that caused that? Did they get some type of relief on some type of material that they actually use to purchase or to produce their products, or whatever the case may have been? And that's where you start digging into their earnings and reading up on what it was. Was this a one-off scenario? Was this something we can expect to be an ongoing thing for the company? I said about 470s could go up to. See, can they break these 440s and 450s and get there? We are not in a position at all. But we are just watching spectators at this point. BBLG is still selling off from that double top. This is what a double top is. It touches this twice and then pulls back. This was initially a double top, but then it broke through. You see this little chart pattern form here. So bull flag. This here is a flag. Think of a flag on the flag pole outside. With that being the case, if you were to try to predict where does the price want to go, you would just take the length of the pole and stick it on top of the flag and see price going up to this 490. I said 470, but it could go up to this 490. I'm about to start finishing a beat that I've been working on. I've been working on like 2 beats for the last 3 days. Now we are what, 93%? They are the second leader. 94% are getting ready to try to touch the 100% range. Excuse me. BBLG has sold out significantly since that double top formation. $464, $465 was the high. I just got to almost to that 470 area. And I am ecstatic that I was able to resolve my streaming issues I was having when I was first starting my streams, my live streams, my daily streams. My bandwidth was set, my bit rate, should I say, was set too high in comparison to the output that my bandwidth was giving for my upload speed. And it was causing choppiness and glitches in my streams. I would end the live stream on my software prematurely, because not prematurely intentionally, but when I would end the stream over here, the delay would be so significant that you guys would not have even reached a quarter away from where I actually ended the stream in real time over here. So I would watch the videos back in post-production and would see that as I'm speaking and giving out information and stuff, the stream would just end because that's where you guys were on the upload side. And that used to frustrate me because it would look as if I just lost signal or something like that, but it would be literally that the system and the internet would not have caught up to where I was when I was giving out information. So now the information delay is very, very low at this point. I'm probably 30, 40 seconds away in delay from where I am speaking now before you guys actually hear the content. Like if I go and I play the stream on my phone and let you guys hear where you are when you are hearing this now, you will see the delay before it actually gets uploaded to you. You guys actually hear the content. Like if I go and I play the stream on my phone and let you guys hear where you are when you are hearing this now, you will see the delay before it actually gets uploaded to you. You guys actually hear the content. Like if I go and I play the stream on my phone and let you guys hear where you are when you are hearing this now, you will see the delay before it actually gets uploaded to you. You guys actually hear the content. So you hear the repeat of information. I am happy with that at this point. So it's like a 30-second delay. Back when I would have the issues that I was having, that information would not have gotten to you probably for like 5 minutes. I would think I was tripping because I'm listening on my end like, why is this just not getting up there when I said this shit 5 minutes ago? So for individuals back in the day, they used to tell me it's glitching, you're going in and now it's delayed or whatever the case was. The comments I used to get, I resolved the problem. Excuse me, we still don't get a real time type of information being uploaded and captured, but it's as close as I can get it currently. So when I do end the stream, it's not cutting out mid conversation. But yeah, I'm still trying to see if they go to this 470 before we conclude this stream. ZNB is all the way down. Let's see where they are. Look at that. From 320 all the way down to 230. They are back at pre-market high levels. Below them, BRIA is nowhere near pre-market levels. BBLG is back to pre-market levels. BSLK still down. 15-minute MACD is red as hell. CIGL never broke pre-market highs. They are down here. And the MACD is still pulling down as well. Duluth looks as if they're ready to pull back to this previous resistance / support level. So market is getting flat. The big dogs are taking a break. And so shall we at this point. It's 10 o'clock. Perfect time. 10:07. I said I'd trade and stay live with you guys till about 10:30. We just broke that 10 o'clock mark 7 minutes ago. So I will conclude the stream today. I'll let you guys probably hear these beats that I'm working on in the meantime before I get off. Let's see. Let's see. Just find something else to turn our attention to. This is the second beat that I'm starting to work on. This was after so with me, as I work on a beat or a song or whatever, in the process of looking for other instruments and sounds to add to a beat, I will come across something that I like and it has nothing to do with that current song that I'll be working on. Then I'll just build on it. So that's how when you hear a person say, I made 3 beats a day for 5 summers and all this, that's just how it happens. Like literally as you're making something catches your ear and you're like, all right, I like that. Let me open a whole nother track and put that synth or whatever instrument in that damn session and keep that thought going. So, let's see here. Now this other one, well that one, you couldn't hear me because I had the mic turned off, but turned down. That song I started working on probably like an hour and a half. So I'm gonna finish. I'm gonna make some different chord progressions, find some other sounds to throw in there and stuff so it's not monotonous and things. Give it some different directions. Add some bells and some whistles to it. We'll come back to that one later. Well, I'll come back to that one later. I may stream as I'm writing some content to that one. This one here, started writing, well, working on to go with some lyrics that I actually wrote. I am going to add a lot to this one because it's nowhere near where I want it to be. Just in terms of my satisfaction with the sound, but it delivers the direction that I wrote the lyrics. Let me turn off my let me turn my speakers down in the background though. Turn it down. Oops. Premature starting of this track. But so whoever that was to place them on. But this song gives the feel for the lyrics, but I'm not thrilled in terms of the beat itself yet. So let's see. And that little synth I just removed was the actual synth that I used for the other song. Let me see. Yeah, it was the other instrument that I used for the other song. And that's how I started building out the beat. Just because I found that as I was working on this, looking for something to add to it. Let's jump into it. Gotta remember the delivery of these lyrics since I haven't recited them today. So bear with me, give me 1 second. Let me pull up with them. I recommend that you guys play or record lyrics and things. All of the things that we've been into. Okay. There we go. All of the things that we've been up into, how they seem now to be tormenting you. Used to feel like with me you cannot lose. Now with me seems like you got a fuse. Life for me something that you cannot do. Used to be we, now it's all about you. Evidently, yeah, I've been missing the clues. Yeah, I'm still living like it's all about us. You've been living like we so out of touch. You've been feeling like this since after months. I've been feeling like it's only been once. You've been feeling like you caught in the brain. Energy inside you, how it's been drained. Every relationship turns out the same. Thought with you maybe that something had changed. Guess I was right, it was you that had changed. Got me wondering who you entertain. Who you been talking to that's running the game. Who you got feelings for that's on your brain. Think about what type of man I became. If you leave me with more, you stand to gain. Now your chance to find better like you have been say. Yeah, yeah. If you find better, I'm happy for you. Everything you wish for happens for you. Lottery pick when it turns out it's you. Film of the year ends up shot about you. If the world ends, hope it doesn't for you. Hurt you found love and I hope that is true. Hurt you found love and I hope that is true. Yeah, yeah. If you find better, I'm happy for you. Everything you wish for happens for you. Lottery pick when it turns out it's you. Film of the year ends up shot about you. If the world ends, hope it doesn't for you. Hurt you found love and I hope that is true. Hurt you found love and I hope that is true. Yeah, yeah. Still got potential that I gotta prove. We taking the break, it's an interlude. I got some habits I gotta remove. Get back to you, yeah. When we start beef, it was all about trust. Not Vesuvius when we both erupt. And we both here left standing in the dust. Not unless some new nigga come sweep you up. Think I'm a dancer, how I'm in a funk. Ass puffy, I got weed all in my lungs. Now I'm starting to see all of my wrongs. Come, they say comes right after the storm. But the storm he has been carrying on. Rain coming in under the door. Memories of us floating all on the floor. Water crash against the couch like the shore. And I'ma catch the way how I'm alone. Now I pass the day stalking my phone. Wondering is this the day you gonna call? Wondering are you thinking of me at all? Love was a game show the fans had to choose. And I'm the player they chose had to lose. But either way I'm still happy for you. Hurt you found love and I hope that is true. If you find better I'm happy for you. Everything you wish for happens for you. Lottery pick when it turns out it's you. Film of the year, hands up, shot about you. If the world ends, hope it doesn't for you. Hurt you found love and I hope that it's true. Hurt you found love and I hope that it's true. Yeah. If you find better, I'm happy for you. Everything you wish for happens for you. Lottery pick when it turns out it's you. Film of the year, ends up shot about you. If the world ends, hope it doesn't for you. Hurt you found love and I hope that it's true. Hurt you found love and I hope that it's true. Yeah. Either way, I will finish working on that beat and at some point in time release it. But as I said, I'm working on 2 beats at the same time right now too. So I might take my time before I even come back to this and add something to it like I want to. That's here nor there. I will finish working. So with things being where they are, let's look at the market one last time before we conclude the stream. And I put this little song, whatever, in here just because I actually have this labeled on Facebook, on YouTube as live studio session, which it wasn't, because that wasn't the intent of this stream, but that's how Facebook had it, because that was my last stream on Facebook. I just forgot to change the title of that. But like I said, with that being said, that was the real reason to put that up there. Like, all right, it's already labeled on YouTube as being a live studio stream. Give that to people that actually jump into the stream looking for that. Everything is pulled back at this point. BBLG is below pre-market highs. BRIA never made pre-market highs. ZMB below pre-market highs. Dilute pulled back. They are attempting to come all the way down somewhere. We don't know yet, but we got out like we needed to. CIGLs pulled back. They never stayed above pre-market highs. And yeah, is there anything else on the radar that could be causing these pullbacks? BSLK is now still below pre-market highs. Nothing is moving. This looks like perfect time to end trading for the day to me. What you guys think? Yeah. So I am bakerdeshun. I appreciate you guys taking your time out your day to trade with me, stream with me, spend time with me, all of the above. You can find me everywhere: YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, Twitch, Trovo, Kick, Instagram, Tidal, Amazon Music, Spotify, Apple Music, anywhere. Just Google bakerdeshun and whatever pops up, it'll be a link to me. I'm not saying that the link will be there showing you anything, but that will be linked to me somewhere. Trading is risky. This is not investment advice. I'll be live again tomorrow. I'll be working from home. Well, I'll be off tomorrow, so I'm off today as well. But I'll be streaming live tomorrow, trading. Probably make a couple more extra trades, more than what we did today. Today we probably made 5 trades just for content purposes. Thank you guys. Enjoy your day. Be safe out there. Talk to you guys.